Hi guys. Thank you for listening. This segment is what do you need to release this full moon on August 8th? And I'm gonna go ahead and just dig right into it, and we're gonna get this done. Okay. So the first card I received is for Capricorn, and it's called Be Real. And what you need to release is your false preconception of what other people's opinions of you are. Okay. And I say that, and I'm not too sure if I said it right. I'll have to rethink about that one. But basically, people have an opinion, whether it's good or bad about you. And sometimes, if somebody thinks good about us, we want to keep that positivity, right? That's what you're doing. And so you'll tend to carry on a specific image. So that way, that person that you admire will admire you back. But is it real? Is it you? No. And another way that this can go about is maybe you are uh, trying to impress somebody who is a narcissist, right? You can't impress a narcissist. Narcissists are not easy to be impressed. You gotta be careful with that. Or you just need to come back to you. Come back to your soul. Come back to your soul center. You need to be who you are. Okay. Be be who you are. Be the unapologetic, unapologetically you. Okay. You need to be you. You need to be real, because during this full moon, especially on August 8th, during the Lionsgate, I see you guys releasing a lot of different things, and some of it is your perception of what other people said about you. So, whatever perception you have about yourself, is this perception based on what other people said, or is this perception based on the truth? You need to figure that out. And I think in August 8th, what I'm seeing is you are going to figure that out. And you're going to realize that you've been lying to yourself all these years, and that just maybe you can actually be the person that you have always thought you were, right? And you start feeling better about yourself. Um, Taurus. So it talks about clearing your mind, Taurus. And what I'm seeing about this is more about you needing to stop overthinking things. Sometimes overthinking could be, maybe you said something to somebody, or, maybe someone says something to you, right? Sometimes you get into those disagreements and you take it to heart, you take it personal, and it hurts. And so sometimes it's difficult to release that, especially if it's by somebody that you respect. They want you to release it, to clear your mind, clear your thoughts, clear your energy of that negativity. Because that person who said things that wasn't very nice was only projecting their own insecurities. It has nothing to do with you. Okay, keep that in mind. All right, so Virgo, you're next. Virgo, this full moon, you need to release the past. Some of you guys have been holding on to something that isn't in your best interest, okay? It could be, something, maybe you quit a job, or maybe you're in debt, or maybe you made some bad choices, started a business that failed. There really are no bad choices in life, okay? They're just lessons. Bad choices are lessons. That's it, okay? It's no different than if when you were first starting to walk, you fell a lot, right? And I'm sure you don't remember it, but you fell a lot because you're still learning. Um, Even if you made bad choices in the past, doesn't mean that your bad choices need to come with you this time. It's a new cycle. Okay, you're in a new cycle, especially during on August 8th, a new cycle begins for you. It's time for you to leave everything in the past and release it. Okay, leave it. If you have to write it down on a piece of paper and burn it, do so in a responsible manner. Okay, I don't know why I have to say that. You would think people have common sense, they don't. But burn what you have to release, so that way you let it go. Now, mind you, keep in mind, okay, you don't want to say that you need to release somebody, because you don't want something to happen. Like, let's say you want to release somebody from treating you so bad. All right, say, I want to release the pain that my friend causes when she calls me these names. Well, what God's going to do is God's going to take that friend out of your life. So be careful what you wish for. And not like as a death. Don't even think like that. I mean more as, like a friendship death that ends. Okay? It's kind of what's going to happen, Virgo. So, Scorpio, you know, what you need to leave behind is your detachment to divine. This, on August 8th, I see you guys having a really weird dream, Scorpio. It's going to um, get you attached to spirit more. Okay? I don't know how to even say it. But it's almost as if I see like a cord going spirit, like an antenna. And when this happens, you're going to have this really crazy dream. Um, it could be like a alien dream or just something weird. Maybe an octopus dream that holds on to you. I'm not sure. I just see like this little cord coming out and touching you in your dream. Or maybe vacuum sucking you, sucking you up or something like that. I'm not sure. Um, but you're gonna have a weird dream, Scorpio, that's going to get you back into the whole spiritual mode that you were once in. Okay, Scorpio, you guys take care. Pisces, so you guys during this full moon, you guys have got to release those emotions of yours. You guys have been in it, and you have been crying and crying, and you don't know why. For the life of you, you do not understand why. You have been feeling emotional more than usual. And if I remember right, Pisces tend to cry a lot. And you have just been incredibly emotional and maybe even some depressed. Well, I got news for you. This would be a good time to release that. Okay? Let it go. Let those emotions go. I think it's time for you to pick up the pieces and move forward. And I'm not saying anything bad happened in your life. But I just see that you've just been like falling in some ways. Like maybe you've been thinking about things, thinking about your life, and realize it hasn't gone anywhere. But what if I told you you're exactly where you're supposed to be? Go figure, right, Pisces? All right, let's go ahead. Cancer. So this this full moon, you are going to release the darkness within you, Cancer. Okay, it's almost as if on August 8th, something's going to click, and you're just going to know exactly what you're supposed to do. It's almost as if you released some form of negativity that was plaguing you, was confusing you, fogging your memory. And it's going to push you into something new, a new cycle, a new adventure, is what I'm hearing. Okay, Cancer, keep that in mind. August 8th is going to be a good day for you. Let's see here. Sagittarius. So what you need to release is the reality that you keep holding on to. I'm not sure why I keep seeing a work reality. Now this could be a lot of different things, okay? And I'm not saying that you have a warped mind or anything, but sometimes we believe other people's perception of us or opinions and take it as our own. I think it's time you face who you really are and ask yourself, right? Stand in front of a mirror and literally ask yourself, who am I? It is one of the most scariest, most difficult things that you're ever going to do in your life, is asking yourself who you are. And I really want you to sit there and I really to stand there and listen to yourself. Who am I? Because you're going to realize that what other people said you were, maybe they called you a jerk, called you some form of name, you're going to realize they were just projecting their own insecurities onto you. Sagittarius, release it and move on. You'll be just fine. Alright? Exactly what's going to happen. You will be just fine. Alright. Let's go ahead and get into Leo next. Leo, you need to release, so you need to release your doubt. Leo, you really need to release your doubt. You guys have been doubting your abilities up until now. It's time to release that doubt. It's time to have faith in who you are, faith in yourself, faith in where you're going, and faith in your knowledge and your experience and your resourcefulness, and know that not everyone can walk your path, right, Leo? So please keep that in mind. Aries, this full moon, you guys need to release the, because I got the card, be proud of yourself. You guys beat yourself up a lot. Let's just be honest, Leo. You kick yourself in the butt more than what other people do. It's like people don't have to sit there and tell you what you did wrong. You already know what you did wrong. And you sit there and you think to yourself, oh my God, I'm such a fool. People probably hate me. That's not true. Just release that. Let it go. If you have to write down a piece of paper and burn it and somewhere safe, do it. You'll be just fine. Just release it. You're not perfect, right, Leo? Not Leo. I meant Aries. You're not perfect, and you just need to stop beating yourself up over your bad choices. Okay, Aries. Um, that was for Aries, by the way, you guys. I'm sorry. So let's see here, Gemini. You guys need to release the tension in you, because I gotta take a breath. Take a breather. You guys have been so worried, so scared about what's going to come to your life, what kind of bad things are going to happen, that it's not really as bad as you think, Gemini. What I'm seeing is that, things are the way they are because you sat there and worried about them for so long. You need to release that. Release the fear of not having enough, because it's not helping you. Okay, Gemini. So Aquarius, let's see here. You need to release the harm you do to yourself. Maybe you're eating a lot of fast food, you're not exercising, or maybe you're not, maybe you have some negative thoughts, or some, I don't know, some form of habit that you're doing. I'm not sure what it is. Maybe it's the food you're eating. Maybe you're drinking a lot of sodas instead of water. I'm not sure. It's something mild. You probably don't even realize you do it. Even if it's smoking or something like that. But you need to release that. You need to release those habits that hurt you. Okay? You really do. Libra. You need to release the judgment of others. It says be humble. But I see it being more of releasing the judgment of others. It's almost as if, Libra, you have been judged, persecuted, and ridiculed, right? All in one sentence. You need to release that. You need to release what other people say, other people's opinions of who they think you are, when in reality, you're completely different. Okay? Just release it. Let those people go. They're not worth your time. They really aren't. Alright, you guys. That is your full moon reading. I will come back with some more readings shortly. You guys take care. Thank you for listening. And if you've listened to me all the way up until the end, please consider subscribing to my channel. If you would like a reading, go ahead and send me an email. My email is in the box below. You guys take care, and you have an awesome week. Bye-bye.